Hello, good evening, creative mind. Welcome to today's tutorial. It is Victor here. So, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching us how to design a simple birthday flyer, just as you're seeing on my screen. So, I have two different color backgrounds for this birthday flyer, as you can see. So, you can decide to work with whichever color backgrounds that suits what you intend to achieve at the end of this design. Okay, so in order for us not to waste much time, let's dive into it. But please do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment to this video. Alright, let's go. So for this design, it has a different background. It has a different background size. So for you to discover your background size, just go straight down to, for you to be able to set up your background size, just go straight down to image size here. Once you open your Pixellab, go to image size under your PIP icon, go to image size here to sketch out your background size. So for this design, the background size is 1043 by width and 1280 by height. So please do not forget the size for this design. So once you open your Pixellab, you set up this size and then go to color to set up your background color. So for me, the background color is this. I'm going to be working with the background color. So I'm going to close down this, then I'm going to be working with this color background. Now, the next thing to do here is to import the images you're going to be working with. So to import the images you're going to be working with, just click on your import icon here. Once you click on your import icon here, it takes you directly to your gallery. In your gallery, you locate the folder at which you saved the images which you're going to be using for this design. So please, to find all the necessary materials for the design, kindly check on the description below. The link for the necessary materials for these designs are on the link below. Once you import the images, I already have the images here, so I'm just going to be unlocking them. I'm just going to be unlocking the images that I have here already. So these are the images for this design. I have them here already set up. So what I'm going to do now is to arrange them appropriately as expected. Okay, so now I have the image arranged just as it was in the previous design, as you're seeing here. So I have that arranged just as it was in the previous design. So the next thing to do here now is to go to shape, create a round circle shape, reduce the size of your shape, place it by this angle, place your shape by this angle, and then go straight down to opacity, reduce the opacity of this shape, and then duplicate shape by clicking on copy, then place this at the top of this shape, and then change the color to a different color. Let's say maybe probably a darker back green. Let's select our color from the top of the lady shirts. So we have this color selected from the shirt, and then okay. So we have that color selected and we have something looking nice here. So the next thing to do here is to make this image line here. We don't need it, so we need it fit into this background that we have in existence. So to do that, you go to your import. So you import your cloud image. We used cloud to cover up that space. So I'm going to go straight down to locate the cloud. So here is my cloud, has been imported, and then change the color of this cloud to the exact background color, and then shrink it a little. Okay, and then duplicate it by clicking on copy. Duplicate it again by clicking on copy, then click on the angle by this side. Click on the angle by this side to rotate it. Then duplicate it again, rotate it to the other angle, and then move it behind the shape you've created. Okay, move all this behind the shape you created before so it doesn't disrupt the shape. So to move that, just click on this dot icon, hold it steady by and then drag it slowly, just as you see me doing. So we have that all set up. So the next thing to do is copy one of this cloud, resize it just the way it originally came in, and then go to color, disable the color background, and then place it appropriately just to have the same cloud background we had before. So place it appropriately, and then go to opacity, reduce the opacity a little, and then move it to back, copy it again, add again, and then move it to back. So we have that cloud background we had in the previous design, just as you're seeing on this. So we do the same again at the down part of this design. We placed a clouded background too, so we do that here. So that is that. We have our background for this design all set up. So the next thing to do is to lock all this layer you've created, lock them so you don't have them move around. Lock them. Then the next thing to do here is to add your text. So I'm going to go straight down to the A icon, click on the A icon, add new text, happy birthday. So from my previous videos, you'll be able to understand how to add text to designs, which is not quite difficult if you've been following my tutorial videos. So you'll be able to know how to add text on Pixellab already. So this is it. You add your happy, change color to a pure black color. So duplicate the same text. We're not going to be changing the font, so I'm making use of the same font. So happy birthday, happy birthday. Increase the size of this. We're going to be changing the birthday color to a darker green. So the name of the celebrant, we're going to be adding the name of the celebrant, Grace, all in capital letter. Reduce the size of Grace. Reduce the size of Grace to 30. Scroll down to spacing, space Grace a bit, and then go to background. Scroll to background. Under your A icon, you find background here. Under your A icon, you find background here. So background is to add background to text. So I'm going to add background to that text. So this is it. Background has been added to that text. Scroll down to color to have Grace colored, and then duplicate this to change it and place it towards the same direction, and then scroll to background again, change color background to this, to the lighter one, and then change text to the darker one. So you have this all set up this way. So the next thing is to add the designer's name, all capital letter, reduce the size of it, place it in the middle, confirm that it is actually in the middle, and then scroll down to spacing, space it a bit, and then confirm again that it is actually in the middle, and then that is that. Now I'm going to confirm that my happy birthday is also in the middle, is centralized. I'm going to do that now, so I have that centralized. I'm going to do that for Grace also, confirm that it is centralized. So I have that centralized, and that is that for this design. So the next thing to do here now is to add the birthday celebrant dates, still the same font, May 24th. Have that May 24th, reduce the size and place it right inside of the cycle. That was the purpose of why we created the cycle at the beginning. So we place that right inside of the cycle and change color to white. Okay, now to make that a little bit bold, you go to style, under style here, you make that text bold by clicking on the B icon, so you have that more visible. So the next thing to do here is to create shape. Go to shape to create the small box icon we have here at the top of this design. So we're going to do that now. So reduce the size of this, shrink it, shrink the size, position it by the S of the design, then change color to darker green, copy color again, click on relative position to move it to the edge, and then reposition it, and place it just as you've seen. So you can decide to also add a birthday quote anywhere around, and decide to place a birthday quote around. So I'm just going to look for a quote within this Pixellab, and then it is not actually a birthday quote, so I can decide to just use it and then make it just to add style to the design. Okay, so you can decide to just write something nice, a short birthday quote, and then place it somewhere around here. You can have maybe like two, this one around here, just to give beauty, just to add beauty to your design. You can also decide to make, instead of adding your name by the side here, so you can decide to position your name at the top here. It still gives you something beautiful. So it all depends on the idea. In order for this top side not to be empty, so you can decide to place your name at the top here, designed by Beetroot, happy birthday Grace Morgan. Change this to Morgan. So you can decide to add whosoever celebrants you intend to celebrate in the month of May. You can decide to make something nice for that person. So Grace Morgan, we have that all placed here. Use relative position to confirm that this is actually in the middle. So that is that for this design. So all the next thing to do here is to click on the save icon at the top here to save your work as projects, and also save your work as an image, and you're done with this design. So I'm just going to click on save as image. Automatically I already have that as saved as project, so that is that for a simple birthday flyer design. So with this you can come up with different ideas to create out something stunning. Alright, so see you in my next video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and comment to this video.